Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is neon and we're bright colors today, which I was just kind of over the dress up stuff since we did it all last week. So I've been kind of sort of doing it. So this is the brightest I'm going to be today. I have a bright pink like raspberry shirt on. And then I have like a little hoodie jacket thingy and some black leggings and some black boots. Just kind of kept it easy. But I've got these cute little smiley face earrings I thought the kids would like. And then a sparkly chameleon ring. So today, sort of try to get back in the swing of things. Do our normal math. Maybe play some of those superhero games that we didn't get to yesterday. And kind of make it a little fun. We're going to try to get some stuff accomplished, though, since we don't have a lot of time this week. And I need to get some planning finished for next week since I need to shuffle some stuff around. So let me show you my outfit, and then the kids will be coming any second, and then I'll talk to you at lunchtime. Nothing fancy. I just kind of put something together that was comfortable and warm. It's going to be a little warmer today. I think it's supposed to get to 49. So the kids will definitely have outside recess. Yay. We did get to go outside yesterday, but it was still really, really cold. So I'm not sure where their cutoff is anymore. It used to be if it was below 32, they couldn't go out. But it was like 28 yesterday. And there was an announcement saying they would be outside recess. And I was like, bundle up, kids. So I don't know what the cutoff is anymore. Crazy. So I will talk to you later and let you know what's going on. You beat her again?
Yeah, I got 6, 5.
Oh, wow, that's a big number.
Mine's...
What number did you look at to figure that out?
This one.
The hundredths place? Yeah, you're right. Because 300 is smaller than 500.
Let's pick a card. And then we can put them over here when they got a friend at Ethan. Oh my God, you got this. Who did? Third.
Hi, my kids are at lunch, and I'm just kind of sitting here relaxing, trying to decide if I want to eat anything or not. Not super hungry, but I think I should eat a little something just so I have some energy for the rest of the day, because I do have late duty today. So I gotta kind of get geared up for that. We played the Got Kindness game, as you saw in the previous clips, and they really enjoyed that. Had a couple of students that were very disappointed, to put it mildly, that they did not win. And they reacted in certain ways that I had to talk to them about because it wasn't an appropriate way to react to losing a game. But that's part of life, learning how to be a gracious loser and a gracious winner. So, life lessons right there. I reassured them that we would get to play this game again, that this is not the only time they're ever going to see it. They'll have another opportunity to play again, so it's all good. I think I'm going to have them play the emoji game today too, since it's Kindness Week and I'm trying to push the kindness games. This game here, yeah, Uncovering Kindness. So they love these strategy games that I got from Miss DeCarbo, and I know I've mentioned her about 100 times probably, but you seriously should check out her TpT Store because she has amazing resources. And it's just Miss DeCarbo, D-E-C-A-R-B-O. On Instagram, she posts new resources, so you can check them out right away and see what she has. And she also posts when she has a sale and things like that. So it's really nice. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I woke up and I just sound terrible. My kids are like, your voice sounds like you have a really sore throat. And I said, yeah, it's a little sore, but it's not terrible. I said, I think I sound worse than I feel. I'm just mostly just kind of tired, you know, so that's kind of normal for a teacher. Yep. You just kind of learn how to work tired. I'm going to get my newsletter printed out and get my lesson plans figured out. I just need to move stuff around. I already had next week's ready pretty much. I just need to move stuff around since we had 2 snow days, and I had to flop some math lessons back a little bit. Speaking of math. If you've been watching my vlogs this year, you will probably remember many different days that I've had some frustrations. We'll just put it that way with this math program. And the biggest thing is I feel like they make things too complicated. Things that shouldn't be that hard, they make more difficult than it needs to be for whatever reason. in the interest of rigor and critical thinking and problem solving skills, which there are ways to do that without totally demolishing a kid's self-esteem because they feel stupid because they don't understand what you're talking about. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So if you will remember from probably around Halloween time, I was using those little silicone ice trays, like the pumpkins and the skulls, and we were using those to make a 10 to add. And they would fill up the candy bus with the extra passengers. That was them making a 10. Well, now we are in double-digit edition, and we're coming back to that again. And I had to remind them, oh, you've done this before, guys. And they're like, well, I'm like, well, not with these big numbers, but you've made a 10 to add before. Remember when we used the pumpkin candy buses? And they're like, yeah. And I said, we're doing that again. We're going to get candy. I said, okay, not the candy part. Come back to me. You say candy and they're gone. Not the candy part, but we're doing the making 10 buses again. So we can see how many more people we can get on the bus and make a whole other 10 with it. Well, since we're doing double-digit addition, now they start out with, like, if they have 35 plus 7, then they're going to have the 30. So they have their quick 10s. That's what they call the sticks, the quick 10s, like towers of 10. They call them quick 10s. In Go Math. Wow. So you have the 3 sticks, and then you have, whatever I said, 35, I think I said. You have the 5 little circles, and then you have the 7 little circles. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring over 5 of these guys to fill this one up to make a 10. So then you have 4 10s, and then I kind of lost track of what I was doing here. 7 and I had 5 and 7. So I'd have 2 little people left over here. So then you'd have 42. That was your answer. 35 plus 7 is 42. So it's just trying to get them to group numbers together to make it easier to add things. And I tried to give them analogies that they would understand. I said, okay, if you have a big bucket of Legos, do you want to count every single little Lego in your bucket? Or would it be easier if we grouped them in like 10s? What if you had a bucket of like 75 Legos? Would you rather count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 75? Or would it be easier and faster if you grouped your Legos into little globs of 10s? And then you could just go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And they're like, yeah, like that. I said, that's all we're doing. You're just grouping the numbers to make it easier to add them together. So you don't have to count every little one of them. And they're like, oh, I saw a few light bulbs today. I did. A few little light bulbs went off. So I'm not going to say that it's going to stick, but they seem to understand what I was talking about when I said that. So I do like that our math lessons are having them draw to show like a physical representation of the numbers. So they're not just these abstract random giant numbers that somebody in the Go Math universe chose to add together. They're having to represent them with their quick 10s and their little circle 1s, and they can actually see them. We do have base 10 blocks. We have place value blocks, but we don't have enough to do these lessons with. I don't have a class set to do enough with this. So I feel like we probably need to order some more for next year if we're going to be using it again. I was going to say stuck with. I tried to be kind. If we're going to be told we have to use this resource again. Although, I think we will be using it again. We really need to be able to give our kids a strong foundation in basic math skills. And I feel like Go Math tries to put so much into a lesson and so much abstract stuff that's not really developmentally appropriate for a 5 to 8-year-old, that they're not getting the basic math concepts because they're getting stuck in all the thought processes that they're supposed to be using. And they can't just do the basic skill. So then when we send them on, they're behind. And then, you know, we get the, well, first grade didn't teach them math. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we were told we had to use this resource. So anyway, that's kind of my ongoing saga. I only have about 5 minutes left, so I'm just going to kind of relax. My voice is going. I'm not planning to talk a lot the rest of the day. So I'm just going to relax for a little bit, and I'll probably check back with you at the end of the day. I just got the kids sent to the late buses, and it was a really long day. Today was a little rough. I had a lot of behavior issues, and I'm just wiped out. We had to have a class meeting before we did anything after recess because of the behavior issues. And so hopefully tomorrow will be better. We'll see. I don't know if it's because our routine has been out of whack because of the snow days and the weird weather and just everything being crazy, or if it's just the time of year. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter because they just need to stop. So hopefully I can get this under control tomorrow because I won't make it if it keeps going like this. Yeah. So I'm going to say goodbye and I'll see you in the morning. Hello. So as you saw, I did a little shopping therapy at Target. I just got a few Valentine-y things so I could use them for games and things in my classroom the next couple weeks. And I'm going to show you what I found. So here we go. Okay, I've actually looked at this like a couple different times and went, yeah, I don't need that, I don't need that. I'm like, yeah, I think I want to get that because unicorns and rainbows, I mean, that makes me happy. I don't know that I'm going to actually use it for like Valentine cards. I'll probably use it for games or something, but I thought those were really, really cute. This was $3, I believe. Yes, $3, but super cute. And I thought I would use that for some kind of something. Those are for my daughter because she really likes donuts and donut stuff. So that'd go cute with her Valentine things. These little erasers because I thought maybe that would be good for games too as playing pieces. And of course they wouldn't be able to all play at the same time because there's only 16. But we can figure something out with that. Really cute to be a two-player game. One could be the pink and one could be the white with the red. These note cards, I thought these were too cute. You're awesome sauce. I say that all the time to my kids. And they should be blank ones. So I haven't opened them. I'm assuming they're blank. Anyway, I thought these would be cute for thank you notes when they give me things or whatever. They had one little pack of these left. And that's another thing I've looked at off and on. 8-page coloring book, 2 mini markers, and a sticker. So yeah. This was $3 also. And I was like, But like it's 38 cents a pack, so that's not bad. And I'll put it in my treasure chest, and the girls will go crazy for it because, you know, it's Shopkins. Yeah. And I found notepads because, you know, who can not have enough notepads? Magnetic, of course. And unicorns, you're magical. Maybe that will make doing things more fun because it's a unicorn notepad. We'll see. I thought this was really, really cute. Donut Forget. And I actually got several of these because I thought they would make a cute Valentine gift for certain people in my life. And don't taunt me, Target. These are like the mini erasers that cannot be found anywhere that I shop. It's just frustrating. And these cute little pencils I got because unicorns and polka dots and stars and rainbows. Love it. Super cute. Those I like to keep at my small group table, and I let the kids use the special pencils when we do special activities together. They don't get to use them normally. They just are at my table. So those are kind of cute for that. I got some Valentine pencils for games because when we do spinner games, I tell them, please use the eraser end. And it never fails. They use the pointy end and I poke holes in the, you know, spinner paper and everything. So I'm not going to sharpen these. They're going to use these for spinner games, for Valentine stuff, and anything that's cute. And then it'll go with the game. So I'll know that these are mine and not theirs. So this is kind of fun. And for $1 to get 10 pencils that I'm not even going to sharpen. That's pretty cheap for a little game accessory. So that will be good too. And that is all. I thought I didn't do too bad. That's my little short and sweet haul. I'm going to go change into my pajamas because it is after 6 now and relax for a little while. And for supper, we're just going to have grilled sandwiches and French fries because I have no energy to do anything else. So I'll talk to you again in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Happy Friday. It was a short week, but it didn't feel like a short week going through the last few days because of just some behaviors and stuff. So, coming in with a really great attitude. Today's going to be wonderful. We're going to have fun. We're going to get our math caught up. And then we can start the week fresh on Monday with a normal routine. We'll see. Today is Maroon and White Day because it's the last day of Kindness Week and we're wearing our school colors. So instead of wearing a school shirt, I wore the colors. So I have kind of like a maroon little wrap thingy jacket, and I have a white long sleeve t-shirt and some gray leggings and some kind of cranberry maroonish colored booties. And I have my chameleon ring, and I have these earrings and a matching necklace. And I think these came from Maurice's, pretty sure. Let me back up so you can see the whole thing. And then I'm going to get started on my day. I have the newsletter ready to go in the cubbies already. Yay. So I'm ahead of last week. Having those extra days off really got me ahead of things, so that was nice. So I don't feel so behind today. And since we don't have a spelling test, I don't have to worry about trying to get that graded and stuff today. And I don't have a math test to grade today, so that's good. That's not till next week. So yay. Our power hour groups will stay the same for next week, so I don't have to do any extra planning for that, other than I added a couple days of stuff, just, review stuff, because since we only had 2 days this week with this group, that wasn't enough to teach them, one day and then test them one day. So we're going to do next week the same people, and then we'll move them on after that. So let me back up so you can see my outfit, and then I'm going to get started because the kids will be here very soon. I'm not sure you could really see my booties from there, so let me give you a little closer up of those. These came from Cato a couple years ago. They're just cute little short boots. They zip on the inside, and they're wedges. So they're pretty comfortable. At the end of the day, I'm sure I will want my slippers, but for now they're pretty comfortable. So I'm going to kind of make a little list of things I need to do. I started a list yesterday. My lesson plans are already printed, and I've already gotten a lot of things copied from it. So I just need to make sure I've got all my lesson materials ready for next week, and make sure I have the things on the computer that I need. I'm having all kinds of technology issues. I put in a technology repair request, an IT request, so hopefully they'll come today, because I marked it as emergency since I keep getting knocked off AirPlay. I mean, I can't work like that anymore. It's frustrating. It's very distracting for the kids, when we're in a math lesson and the board goes off and I'm like, I have to go to my computer, I have to get it back on the board, and then it comes back up. But they don't need that distraction. We need to keep the flow going so we can get it done. Plus, when I have late bus kids, which I'll have them for the next 5 weeks, we show like a magic school bus or an Arthur, something kind of educational. Well, it knocked me off of the AirPlay several times during that too, and that's maddening because the kids in this classroom that come for late bus time, they're not all my students. They're all the first grade students that ride those buses. And so I have 35, 40 kids on any given day, and they go wild when the screen goes off. And finally I said, guys, this happens sometimes. I'm sure it happens in your classroom, but do you need to scream and shout about it? Does that help it? And they're like, no. I said, how about next time this happens? Because it will. Let's all just go and just wait a minute while Mrs. Bond gets it back up, because it will come back up, but we have to be patient. And if you're being loud and wild, you don't know if it's even back on or not. So let's be respectful and kind and not loud and wild, and we can make this work. And they're like, okay. And they did better the last, the fourth time that it happened. But there are just some kids that are just very loud kind of people. So that just happens. I've got kid noises at my door, so I need to go let them in and get started on our day. We're going to start with ketchup and pickles, as always. And there are just a few kids that need to finish morning work from yesterday. And then they can pick an activity from my little colored bins, my challenge bins, and my little game bins. And then we're going to do a math lesson. I think maybe 2 math lessons, because they're very similar. And then we'll review it on Monday and then start a new one. So I'll be right back on track again, so we can take the test next week and get done with chapter 8. Yes. I keep hearing something drop outside my door. I think someone's got a quarter or something. Anyway, that will need to be put away. All right, I will check back with you later. Hi. It is lunchtime. I just got my kids taken to lunch, of course. And you should see my desk. It's just a mess. It's a mess. Look at this. Crazy amounts of stuff on my desk. Crazy. So, oops. Okay, we played the emoji Uncover Kindness game. They loved it. Of course, anything with those little erasers, they're just woo over. And I dug out some 10-sided die, and I'm going to add this to a regular 6-sided die, and they'll shake that up and add 10 to it for this game next week. And I think we'll do it as a bump game because they love that. And so I've already got my bump buckets all filled up. There are 15 pink hearts and 15 red hearts in each little basket. And they can also play a roll and cover game with it, which will be good. And I've got these that I want to take these and divide them into 10 in bags. So then each one of these will have a bag of hearts in it. And this will be the, I don't know, I'll try to think of some cutesy little heart name, like, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Don't break my heart or something like that. Broken hearts. Something like that. And to where it's a how many are left kind of a thing. Like, and they can use these little things too to figure it out if they have trouble. Like I do have some kids that have trouble adding to 10. So they can take the hearts that are outside of the cup and put them in their 10 frame little heart thing, and then they can count how many are left and go, oh, there should be 4 in there, and then they can hopefully make the correlation. Hopefully seeing that will help them better retain that math fact knowledge. I'm making my lunch right now, so pardon me for a second. Just needs a little bit more time. I don't know where to put anything. I've just got stuff everywhere. Okay, really? I could take these, since I've already got them in sleeves, and move them over here. These can go over here too, because I don't like being surrounded by stuff. Put that on my computer. Okay, I can probably take the heart bags and put them up here at the front of my desk. Take the dice, put them with that. I want to show you these Chobani flips. So these are supposed to be super, super good. I've never had them before, but the librarian said, oh my gosh, have you tried these? And I went, no. She's like, oh, they're so good. So when I was at Walmart last night, I thought, oh, I'll get some. And so I got 4 different kinds to try. This is salted caramel crunch. You had me at caramel. So I think I will save that for our meeting today, so I have a little pick-me-up in the meeting, because I can sit there and eat my little thing while I'm listening. Put that back in the fridge. I've got my last little cup of mac and cheese. It doesn't have the best flavor, but if you put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, it's okay. It might help to put the cheese in. Probably a lot easier if I actually put the cheese packet in. Today I felt very like, run. But Fridays tend to be like that. Even though this Friday I didn't have a spelling test to worry about, I have done not 1, but 2, yes friends, 2 math lessons. I usually don't do a math lesson on Friday. I do math lessons Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is a math game to kind of give them a break from all of that really heavy, deep thinking. Not doing a regular math lesson on Fridays gives them a little break. Plus, we don't have as much time on Friday, so it's kind of hard to squeeze in a full lesson. But since we didn't have the spelling test today, we didn't have any weird assemblies today, didn't have any strange activities today, like no reward parties, didn't have any birthdays, nothing like that. So I was like, we're going to get 2 math lessons in. So I did 1 this morning when I would have done my spelling test. My hair is just being weird. I'm getting it cut tonight after school, so this hopefully will stop. And I did another one when they came back from library before we went to lunch. And as an incentive for them to be really quiet and good listeners, we got to make a kindness chain. So this has been Kindness Week district-wide. And it's all about, you know, thinking about other people. So the activity for today, we got a special snack. I'm pouring out these little hearts all over my desk here so I can count them out into the bags for the Make 10 game. The kids got to make a kindness chain. Each student got a different colored strip of cardstock. The counselor made all the strips of paper for us, all different colors. There were 10 different colors, and it was a no-brainer. I have 20 kids, so 2 of each color, that was it. And I grabbed one for me. Each student got to put their name on a strip of paper and decorate it however they wanted, and I gave them about 20 minutes to do it after our math lesson. That was the incentive, to be really, really quiet and alert and pay attention to the lesson so we could finish it. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Anyway, so that was motivation for them to be better listeners and just more involved in the lesson, more engaged. So we did that, and I got it all put together. I wish I would have filmed it, but I didn't. I couldn't. I didn't have any time. But maybe I can film all the chains that people have made so far, because what the counselor is going to do is she's going to take all the chains from all the classes and hook them all together, make this giant thing, and hang it somewhere. That's going to be pretty cool. So we got that done. Yay. So now I'm kind of back on track. Like I was going to do the groundhog can you whistle graph before lunch, but I can just do it after lunch. It's no big deal. And we have one student gone today. So that made everything off by one kid. So that makes partner games interesting. When I have that happen, when I have an odd number of students, I let my terrific kid, it could be your leader or whatever, the special person of the week, they get to have 2 partners then. And then it just works out. So that makes it special. I'm having trouble counting to 10 today. Wow. I'm just going to make sets of 10 here and put them in my bags. And I'm going to eat my lunch. And then it'll be time to get the kids. And we can do our groundhog whistle graphing when we come back. It ought to be fun. I told them last night to go home and practice their whistle. So they probably drove their parents mad with that. But I'm sure it was entertaining for a while until it got really obnoxious. Yeah. My daughter is 17 and still can't whistle. Like she was able to whistle at one point in her childhood and then she like lost her ability to whistle. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's not a life skill you have to have. It doesn't really, you know, do much for you. So it's okay. I got 3 bonuses. Yay. Okay, now I just need to bag up my little 10 hearts. This afternoon, some 2nd grade students are supposed to come talk to us about appropriate behavior on the playground. So that'll be interesting. So we'll have recess and then we'll have like a little chat with a couple of 2nd graders about recess expectations because we're having a lot of trouble on the playground with people doing things that they're not supposed to do, hurting other students, like physical, like punching and kicking and stuff. So we're trying to make recess more fun by not, you know, having people get hurt. Hopefully that'll do the trick. And that'll pretty much be the end of the day. And then I have late duty. But on Fridays, we have our PLC meetings. And so if you're the late bus room, some paras come in and take over for you so you can go to your meeting. So I won't have them very long. I'm hoping that my technology works. I haven't seen any technology people yet, but I'm sure they're very busy. They always are. Okay, I'm going to eat my lunch, and I'll probably check back with you later and let you know how things are going.
Sure, let's go play.
Hello. I did not get a chance to get back on camera because life. It just went boop, 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 and then I have a meeting, and then it was time to go because I had a hair appointment, and then I had to run to Dollar Tree to pick up an order that they never could find, so I need to contact Dollar Tree Direct and find out what happened to my order that was placed 3 weeks ago and said it was shipped to the store, and the store says they don't have it. I don't know, but I wanted my materials so I could put some games together, but now I don't have that option, so I don't know. And I am really glad to be home. Glad it's Friday. There's supposed to be an ice storm or something coming in sometime this weekend. Some people are saying it's supposed to come tonight. Some people are saying Saturday. Some people are saying Sunday. I don't know. We'll just see what happens because they can be wrong. And we will be ordering pizza tonight. Yay. And watching some kind of movie or something and probably falling asleep on the couch because we're all so tired because we've been fighting this creeping crud for over a week. My husband's had it for about 2 weeks now. So, fun times. So I'm going to sign off for the week. I hope you had a great week. I hope it was filled with joy and awesomeness and love and kindness. Be sure that you tune in on Wednesday so you can see all of the goodies that have come for all of the Valentine Teacher Exchange people. I've got my video ready to go. And hope my person has gotten their thing by now and is excited. So that'll be fun to see what everybody sent everyone else. All the love that got shipped around the last 3 weeks or so. And we'll see what this weekend brings. So I'll see you next time. Bye.